Good morning. Today I want to talk to you about our community and the Coming Up website, which is the second version of the website, and hopefully this time it will go smoothly up to the day when we can all use it and register and fill out this extensive profile. Mostly the website is driven by my curiosity. I want to know things about you. But you see, if you write to me in an email randomly telling me this and this and this, it all gets really confusing because you are numbered. And it happened before. Some numbers are similar, like 225 to 255 or something like this. And it gets confusing. So I remembered the wrong information and didn't have anywhere to check because you can't trace the emails back to, say, 3 or 4 or 5 months ago. So the website is going to be my personal database of you with other functions, of course. Yes, there is a forum, and yes, there is an option to find C-type women, okay, and find people who you have something in common with or who you can get advice from in certain areas, maybe share experiences, give understanding, compassion in certain situations. Anyway, there are options, different options. So basically it is for me to get to know you. That's why I made loads and loads of questions, and our web designer is really struggling with all the questions because there are a lot. And they're not questions that are invading your privacy because there is no name, you don't write your date of birth, you don't write where you live, you don't write where you work. So we can't really identify you, and there is no picture. So what can I ask? Height? Weight? No, not even that. I want to ask what is inside you. I want to know what you think. I want to know what your ideas are. I want to know what you lack and where you think you can find it. And I believe that other people have what we need, and we have what other people need to make them more balanced, to make them more fulfilled and happy, to motivate them, to give them strength, inspiration, and whatever else we can give. And giving is a pleasure, and if you haven't learned it yet, you soon will. But giving is something that we were born for and we get enormous pleasure from. Okay, now back to the community. Our association of the S-type and C-type people. Is there anything like that without getting all to one side? Yes, it is sexually driven, but there is a lot more to it. And if we concentrate on the first aspect, the obvious aspect of it, we have to go undercover, we have to go private, we have to hide things, we have to be embarrassed of things, ashamed of who we really are. But if we want to appeal to the public, if we want to be open, if we want to attract more people who are perhaps interested in certain aspects of this dynamic, of this lifestyle, we have to go clean. And you will agree with me, because some sides of what we are can scare people away, can give the wrong impression, and it isn't about that only aspect. It is a lot more, like we all know, and it's all good. So let's share. We cannot be strong if we are all separate. We cannot grow, we cannot build anything together unless we work together, and unless we are an association, a group, a company, a movement, whatever you like to call it. We have to stick together. And if everything goes through me, it doesn't seem to work. Now, there's a dilemma here. I'm not a good manager. I admit that. But some of you are. Maybe you would want to help me by joining all of us together into some common project, so that we do become stronger, so that we grow and build our own community, build our own one, our strong one, where everybody is connected. We will have the website. We already have the forum, and the forum will move to the website as it is, and will still be managed by the same person. I think he's doing a great job. 154, yes you are. It's a bad habit of picking the little thingies off the blanket, because it's here in front of me. When I think, I tend to think with my hands. If I do something with my hands, the brain works better. So forgive me for always doing something in front. I just realized it today when I thought, what am I doing with the blanket? I'm talking to the camera. Hey, we all learn from making mistakes, from observing, and from realizing what we are actually doing. If we don't realize what we're doing, we never change it. So do you agree with me that this should be a strong association, a strong community? Only then we can do things. And what we could do together is up to you. Again, I'm open to suggestions. I would like a few people to help me with bringing people together, with making this work as one, not as a sort of solar system with Lena in the middle and Lena contacting everybody individually. Instead, we could all work as a network. When I know that some of you are in the same area, maybe even in the same town. And okay, perhaps you don't want to meet each other in person, but you could connect online and maybe even make a group in your area with some women who are interested in, say, learning more about this whole movement of respect the woman, treat the woman, understand the woman type of man. And this is what you are, what you should be. I haven't thought much about women yet, and how to attract women. And if you are a woman, I seriously need your help. Maybe you could take care of that part. Maybe you could help me with the female part of our audience, because we need balance. We need to have women in this group, in this community, in this association. Women bring motivation and inspiration to our loyal servants. And yes, I am at the top, and I like my position. But I also want to expand. I want to grow. I want to have power, and I want to have control that works efficiently towards some common goal or goals. Do I sound like a dictator? When I listen to myself, yeah, perhaps. But the projects are up to you, and it can be helping other people, and I would like it to be helping other people in some way. Charity work is great, but it's not very creative, is it? Perhaps we need to think about this more. We need to come up with different ideas. The main idea is not to make a business, not to build a company that makes a lot of money, because that's greed. The idea is to do good, and to do good as a collective, as a group. Do you agree with me? Do you agree that a lot of people together can do more than one person? Yes, 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 of course. then why would you stay separate? Maybe the website, as I hope, will join us, will make us stronger, will unite us. So the real start would be with the website, because I will spend more time on it, and I will really get to know each of you from your questionnaires. Yes, some questions might seem really pointless, like your sleeping patterns, but I want to know everything about you. I was thinking of the direction of the community and of this association of this S-type, C-type people. Maybe it could be health. Maybe it could be some movement that would help other people become more aware of what they intake, of what they do not eat enough of. That's why I have not joined yet, but that's why I agreed to visit and sit on the meetings of Alcoholics Anonymous Association, which is helping people, right? We are different. We are not about alcohol. We are more about spiritual help, inspiration, guidance, health, becoming better, improving, self-growth. Yes, self-growth would be the most important word. Self-growth, but also giving to people. Giving. No, it's not about raising money and donating to the animal rescue, although that's good too. It's about making other people know certain things that they never thought about. What have you learned from me that you think other people might benefit from? Maybe one of those things. If you haven't learned anything, if you have just discovered something in yourself, what made you feel more comfortable with your darker side or lighter side? What made you feel more comfortable with yourself? What gave you confidence? What helped you to deal with procrastination? What gave you motivation? What gives you inspiration? All these things, if we put them together and spread it all over the world, spread it to other people, we could reach out to a lot more than what I can do with the videos. And of course, I'm always going to be here with the videos. The content might change, the attitude might change, the format might change, finally the environment, but I consist of your feedback. What I say involves you too, because what you write to me, I do read your emails and your messages, and that gives me ideas, that gives me thoughts, that provokes questions and answers. This is what I'm talking about. And at the moment, I think that the main goal for us is somehow become more united, so that you don't think like, okay, I'm just an observer and she is talking to a group of men over the internet, I'm not part of it. Why do you think you're not part of it? You're not even sure if you're an S-type man. Doesn't matter. If you like 2 or 3% of what I say, you are part of it, and I'm talking to you and not to them. I'm talking to them as well, and they find something else in what I say useful to them, but I don't discriminate. We are all one. You don't need to be a man, you don't need to be an S-type man to be listening to me, and you don't need to feel isolated from this community. Yes, I can mention, oh, you running a marathon, good, you signed up for it, and you know it's not you, but don't exclude yourself from the group, because I consider all of us as one, and I need all of us as one, working together. Working together towards a goal which you are going to come up with. Yes, you, not them, you. not him, not even me. If you have suggestions on what we could do together and how we could do it, why not come up with something? Why not discuss it on the forum? See, when you email it to me, you are avoiding everybody else. Why do you avoid everybody else? Because it's not part of the fantasy. Yes, perhaps because they're not C-type women. Okay, but you never know who you attract by this togetherness and this feeling of being one. Women love to work together. Women work together better. What if we start by targeting certain groups of women? Forums, other topics, without shocking them, of course. Subtle. Okay, lots to think about, nothing concrete yet, but hey. And the name of our association is Walk the Right Path. That's the name of the website again. Not again as well. I get confused with English. I haven't spoken English for a long time. Properly with English speakers. Native English speakers. Okay. walktherightpath.com and Walk the Right Path. Jamkat Mahachon, which is the Thai way of saying limited company, limited company, I guess, right? Is that what it means? When you say at the end of a company name, you say Jamkat Mahachon. It will be a Thai company, run by a girl who is New Zealander by citizenship, and Korean by heart. Sad Korea and the boat and the children. Very sad. For all of us. I hope the parents will find a lot of support and love. I can't help crying watching the Korean TV on the internet with the boat and when you listen to it in the original language, parents just sound so desperate, sound so miserable. Children going on a trip to an island, Jeju Island, beautiful place, and in spring it has all the yellow flowers blossoming, the small yellow flowers. I think I went there in spring once. And it's not about whose fault it is. It happens. I mean, okay, this is over 300 people dead. And here over New Year, there is more dead for driving. Drinking and driving. Regardless of all the campaigns on the radio, people still drink and drive and die. A few hundred people. Almost 3,000 accidents. Mostly motorcycles. 80% motorcycles. People don't learn. But people like us, if you feel that it's wrong, if you know that that is something that you would never do and you have never done, or you have done and now you know better, why not tell others not to do it? Why not give the motivation and inspiration to others to stop doing something that you believe is wrong and that is proven by multiple sources, multiple people to be wrong, to be dangerous, to be stupid? We have to do something good for the society. So, I'll leave you with this thought and go have breakfast. Bye bye.